morning, Copper Basin. Today is Thursday, April 7th. I'm Kimmy.
I'm Elizabeth, and on today's show we'll be talking about a teddy bear, an ambitious 9-year-old, and a record-breaking catch.
So let's get the show started. Jamie Taylor was running errands Monday morning when he saw a teddy bear in the middle of Billingsley Street in Charleston. He thought it was strange. "That just doesn't look right. You're just not used to seeing a bear in the middle of the road," said Taylor. Taylor picked up the stuffed animal. He says the first thing he wanted to do was give it back to the child who lost it. "I thought, well, I have to run to town, so I will have some fun with it. So I said, we will set out looking for the owners. So I got pictures with everyone I came in contact with that day. We stopped at the bakery and made sure it had a donut, so I called the police chief and asked him if he would help me locate the owner. So he was kind enough to lend me his face so I could share it on Facebook," said Taylor. So far, Jamie's Facebook post has received 182 shares. Hopefully the bear will make its way back to the lost child. Now let's go ask Laney about weather.
Today will be partly cloudy with highs in the upper 60s and lows in the low 40s. Tonight we'll have showers with highs in the mid 60s and lows in the upper 50s. Tomorrow has a 20% chance of rain with highs in the low 60s and lows in the mid 30s. Now let's go to World News with Joey.
Some alligator hunters in Central Florida fell just short of a record catch with a monster alligator. Out West Farms in Venus near Okeechobee posted a photo to Facebook of a nearly 15-foot long gator killed over the weekend.
15 foot?
15-foot gator. Out there, they got them a big one.
I'd hate to run into that thing.
Yeah, that's like 2 of me. More than 2 of me.
3 of me.
That's crazy. That's like 4 Kimmy. That's a big gator. 4 Kimmies? That's a big one. You better watch out. That may be in your backyard one day. Down here in Tennessee, it may just make its way up here. Now, let's head over to a PSA.
CTE is the backbone of America.
We live because people build things. We live because people make things. We live because there are people out there that can do something. And career and technical education teaches you how to do something.
Ever since 1997, I've never been out of work, and I can attribute that to construction. And if you perform and you do good, there's always work.
You talk about blue-collar worker, the students that are graduating through our program are making anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000 a week. So I don't know if that's blue-collar. It's a little bit more than blue-collar, but we're real busy, and there's a need in industry right now for these individuals.
A 9-year-old reporter who wrote about a suspected murder in her small Pennsylvania town is defending herself after some locals lashed out about a young girl covering violent crimes and said she would be playing with dolls. Hilda K. Lissack got a tip Saturday about something untoward happening in Sellings Grove, 150 miles northwest of Philadelphia. She went to the scene to get the details and posted a story and video clip on her website, orangestreetnews.com, later that day. Her media outlets were flooded with negative comments about how she was raised and that she should be playing with dolls. "It kind of gets me angry because just because I'm 9 doesn't mean I can't do a great story," she said Tuesday. "It doesn't mean I can't be a reporter." Now let's go to sports with Joey and Tanner.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tanner.
Opening day in the MLB launched Bryce Harper launched one right over the right-walled field. Great way to start off his very first game of the year.
It was his 4th opening day home run.
I don't know if this is something that they keep up with, honestly, but I reckon that right there would be a new record.
I believe so.
I mean, 4 in a row. 4.
Opening
each
days.
year. Opening days. Home
4
runs.
years in a row.
That's 4 dingers, 4 years in a row. That's crazy. It's very impressive. But let's throw it over to lunch with Megan.
Today's lunch at line 1 is taco soup, crackers, toast, veggies, fruit, and milk. Line 2 is fish strips, mac and cheese, hush puppies, veggies, fruit, and milk. Breakfast in line 1 is sausage biscuit, orange juice, and milk. Line 2 is biscuit and gravy, orange juice, and milk. That's all for lunch and breakfast. Note Elizabeth with the local news.
I'ma be living that good life. I'ma be living that good. I'ma be living that.
A fiery helicopter crash in Pigeon Forge killed a woman, her son, her daughter, and her daughter's boyfriend, in addition to the pilot. The children were visiting their mom, who took them on a tour of the Smoky Mountains from above. Smoky Mountain Helicopters is the business that the family decided to go with because of their outstanding reputation for safety. Due to the post-crash fire, the cause of the incident is unclear as of now. If you're going to be adventurous, you're taking chances with this stuff, so you deserve it. Now to a word from our sponsors.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
I'm Elizabeth, and Colton is a failure. And for today's announcements, BEP funds must be spent by April 15th. April 30th is prom. Also, seniors, do not forget to log in your community service hours as soon as possible. And April 19th is the ACT, and there are 43 days till graduation. And today's birthdays are Seth Swanson, Danielle Taylor, and David Everly, so make sure you wish them a happy birthday. And that's all we have for today, so we'll see you tomorrow on CBTV News at 9.